Hi, I'm Robert, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to save a lot of money on replacing these HID light bulbs, the xenon bulbs, if you need to. If you don't, man, just order them online somewhere, pay 130 bucks for them. That's what they cost. Now, I'm on a budget, needed to save a few bucks, so I decided to go to a parts website, look up the part, and decided to see if I could find those bulbs in another vehicle at the salvage yard. There must have been, gosh, 5 or 6 different auto manufacturers using these bulbs. Volvo, Mercedes, BMW, Audi, Saab. You can find these bulbs in those vehicles at the salvage yard. Pay 6 to 10 bucks for these bulbs right now. Put them in your car and move on with life. So if you're a Volvo person and you want to see the specific models that share these bulbs, look in the description area. I'm going to list it there. If you want to save some money, go to a website where you can buy the parts. Look up the bulb. When you get the bulb pulled up on the page, click the button that says Fitment, and it'll show you a list of all these vehicles. I think I got one out of an Audi, one out of a BMW, and I installed it in my Volvo XC90. It works great. So in this video, I actually removed the whole light assembly in my Volvo XC90 because the light assembly comes out in less than a minute. You pull 2 clips, no tools required. You slide the light assembly out, you unplug it. Mine had like 6 different plugs. Some of them doesn't have as many. I took it, set it on a bench, replaced the bulb. You can likely replace the bulb without pulling the whole light assembly out. It's easier if you unlatch the assembly, lean it on the bumper, on the towel or something like that. Or you may be able to get the bulb out without releasing the light assembly. That seems harder to me. It's just so easy to replace the bulb with this assembly out. That's the way I did it. So this video shows you how to do that, save that money, replace the bulb quick and easy, no tools required. If for some reason you need to contact me directly, watch the clip at the end of the video. It tells you how to get in touch with me, and I appreciate you watching. Please like, share, make a comment, help me out in the algorithms. Have a great day. So this car has these special headlight bulbs that are 120 bucks a piece at normal locations, and they're very expensive. I don't know how much they are at the dealer. I didn't even check. But on FCP, the Philip ones are like 125 a piece. This one is out. So I'll show you how that's not working, and then I'll show you how to change that bulb. We got these bulbs out of another vehicle, not a Volvo, so hopefully they'll fit or snap in. Worst case scenario, we might have to take the bulb out of the housing, but we'll see. See if we can get it to work in the Volvo housing. So that's number 1 for me. I went to a parts website online and put that bulb in the parts website and did a fitment search to see what other vehicles had that exact bulb, and found several vehicles that had that bulb. So I think I actually pulled this bulb out of a BMW or an Audi and decided to try it before I spent $120 on a light bulb. I have 0 lights on. Let me go turn the headlights on. I thought it had driver's lights set on this car. So there you see that light's on, that light's off, this light's on, this light's off. So we got a bulb out there and a bulb out over there. Here's your front fog lights right there. When I put the fog lights on, they come on, but again, the headlight went out. Turns out those lower lights are driving lights, not fog lights, and they work during the day, and at night the headlights will automatically turn on. So I'm going to shut the car down and show you how to replace that light bulb. Now these light bulbs are very expensive, as I quoted the price to you. You just take out the headlight. I don't know why that's rusted. I need to get one of those to replace that. Pull this out. Let me lift the light out. The light comes up and out very easy after pulling those. And you got to unplug the harness here, the harness there, a harness there, and I'll take this light out here. So there you have it. Easy to get the light out. Or you could put it on a table or set it wherever you want so that you could change the bulb. Now you can reach in here and change the bulb if you want, which is probably the smarter thing of the two to do. But for some reason my brain wanted me to take the whole light assembly away and do it on the table area over here or on the wall. With the light assembly pulled away from the car, you see open here, close here. You turn it open, pull that open, and there's your light assembly. Now they usually have latches on them, but sometimes they just turn, quarter turn, and they come out. See that? That was a latch assembly I just moved there. You have a tab here and a tab here. They were 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock. I twisted them. Now they're 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Now this light should come out of here. Do-do-do-do. After I move that latch to 2 and 8, this bulb assembly will pull out of those fingers, just like that. So you try to get enough slack in your wire, or you can unplug your wire before you pull your bulb out. And that's the bulb. This one's not working. Not sure why. Maybe it's blown. I don't know. It doesn't look blown. Hopefully something's wrong with the bulb, because we don't want to be digging into the vehicle wiring. You absolutely positively do not want to touch those bulbs with your bare fingers. That's why I got gloves on, so don't get any oil on them, just in case I accidentally touch them with my hands. So let me unplug it. It just pulls off the bottom. I don't know if I can do that with one hand. Doesn't seem like it's coming off with one hand. Let me grab it with two. Took a little effort to pull that off of there, and I noticed it has a little catch right there. I don't know if you can see that. So I pulled that back away from the bulb and unplugged it. Now here's the replacement bulb I got from the salvage yard. It looks identical to the one I just removed from the car. Different brand. The one that's in the car is a Phillips. It says number 11 on there, and it says D1S there, 35 watts. So that should work. It says you shouldn't throw these in the trash. I don't know what they expect you to do with them. This bulb, it also has 3G05 on it. Let's see what this other one has on it. This is the other bulb I have. I got it out of a different make of vehicle, but you see it does say D1S 35 watt. I got two of them in case they had functional issues. So let me go ahead and plug this in and then stick it into the housing and then lock it in with my wings there. Be gentle pushing that back in there, getting those fingers around it, because you don't want to dislodge this active bending headlight. Now I'm going to spin this to lock it in place. And it did go back to 10 and 4. So now I'm going to reinstall it. But there was a couple other little lights in the assembly that wasn't burning, so I'm going to replace those bulbs as well. All right, that headlight is working, so that's a good thing. It looks a little brighter, but that may be just the angle I'm at. So if it turns out to be brighter, I'll replace that bulb with the matching one on this side. I do have a bulb out here, so I'm gonna pull that back out and replace that bulb, because I got a bulb lit there, kind of a running light. And I got a bulb out in the middle there, so I'm going to replace that one as well. So let me go do that. So we have a little light bulb there, the headlight on. This little one here, this one here seems brighter. and then this dim one down here. It's kind of weird, but I guess I could replace all 4 of these teardrop bulbs with the same luminous bulb and do it that way to get them all looking symmetrical. If you made it this far, I trust that you found some information that was either useful or entertaining, so go ahead and hit the like button. And if you would like notification of future videos that I post, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support. You can follow me on other social media apps by looking for @RobertDIY. Some form of that should bring up the other channels that I have on places like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and so forth. If for some reason you need some more personal help, go to my website at robertdiy.com and use the phone number that I have posted there to send me a text message, or you can email me. If you have questions or comments, please make a comment below. And if you'd like to make some kind of financial contribution to what I got going on here, go to my channel and hit the more link at the end of the introduction statement, and it'll show you different ways that you can support me financially. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day.